In this video, I'm going to run through the process of grabbing the embed code from a number of web services so that you can get a feel for how this works and the types of button labels or functions you're looking for on these web services in order to grab the embed code. The first thing you need to do is create the post or page where the content will be embedded. This will mostly happen in posts that you make for your learning activities, so we'll work on a post now. To create a new post, just follow the usual steps by going to Posts and Add New. My approach to creating posts and embedding content is to basically add the embedded content at the end once I've finished the post. So I always start out by giving the post a title, and let's give one now. So next I will generally add in the content from my post. And once I've done that, I flick straight to the text view instead of the visual view. And now it's time to go and get the embed code to embed content in my post. I'm going to show you the process for embedding on a few different web services so you can see the types of settings or the types of buttons that you're looking for in order to get the embed code. Let's start with Pinterest. So to start embedding my content from Pinterest into my blog, I first of all need to go to my profile. In an earlier video, I showed you how to embed a board into your post by clicking on the board and then grabbing the embed code. Now, some of you have mentioned that you didn't have the embed code at the top of the screen here, as I did in my video, and you can see here that that embed code link is missing for me as well. Generally, you'll find links and information about embed code by going to the settings aspect or the settings section of whichever website or web service you're using. And if there is no settings link, you will find generally something that looks like a cog. By clicking on the cog here, I get the option to send the board or make a widget. Just like in creating a Twitter widget, I then get code that I can copy and paste into my post. So I'm going to copy that now. I'm going to go back to my post, and then I'm going to add in that embed code. I typically leave a space above and below the embed code just so that it's easy for me to see, and then paste it in. Once you've done that, click on Save Draft. And then have a look at the post to see what it looks like. I recommend you right-click on the View Post button and choose Open Link in New Tab so that you still have the edit screen open. So this is what it looks like in the edit screen. And here is the preview. So that looks correct, and we'll move on now to looking at another platform. I'm going to edit now the text of my post to say, here is my embed from Pinterest. And now we're going to embed something from Storify. I'm going to save that draft. Then I'll go to Storify and I'm going to find a story that I want to embed. Now you can either embed your own stories or you can embed other people's stories. So I'm going to look at my own. To get the embed code for one of my own stories, I simply just click on the title of the post or the story, and then I look for the embed button here. When I click on that, I get some options for how I want to format it, whether I want to have a full header or a smaller header, and I can also tick a border box to put a border around the story when I embed it. I'm going to switch to the mini header, and then I'm going to select all of the embed code, copy it, head back to my post, paste the embed code in, save it as a draft. I can then click on View Post again, or I've still got the preview open in another tab, so I can simply hit refresh. And when we scroll down, you can now see my story from Storify is embedded here in the page. Let's take a look at Bundler. Bundler is another curation tool like Storify, and I have used this one in the past in INM 333. You can see here there is a bundle of resources about curatorial tools. Now, in order to share this or get the embed code to share this on my blog, I can open the bundle up and click on the embed button. Then I can choose some options for how it's formatted or ordered, and I can also highlight all of the embed code, copy it, head back to my post, and paste in the embed code. So I'm going to save the draft now, flick back to the preview in the other tab, and if I scroll down, you'll see that my bundle from Bundler is embedded at the bottom of the page. Finally, let's have a look at SlideShare. Now, SlideShare is where I save all of my presentations that I give at conferences or workshops, and I can then embed them into my website by pulling them directly from SlideShare into my site. So you can do this with your own content, and these are all my presentations, but you can also do it with other people's content. So on the home page, I could, for example, click on this top SlideShare about Robin Williams. And once it's on the screen, I can click on Share and grab the embed code. Then I can paste that embed code into my post, save it as a draft, refresh the preview, and if I scroll down, I'll see at the bottom of the page there is the slide deck from SlideShare.